Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Mide campaign where we are having fun with the two invasions at the end. We are now beginning to face up against the Normans, or the Normans. I'm just going to call them the Normans rather than try and pronounce the Norman.
Time is precious. Do not waste it.
Normans. Yeah, I'm just going to call them the Normans. The Normans and the Danes, guys. So obviously we do need to push back. We have got our armies together here. Do we have anything we can recruit at the moment? Nope. And now we're together. We are going to get ready to start pushing back. We've made peace with the other guys. And obviously we do... Ooh. No, we don't have anything in that territory. The rest is held by rebels. Now where are those rebels? Really? So, there's there and there. Oh, it's just there. No, I'm not going to worry about that. What are we doing with you? Yeah, you are moving your way down because we should have time beforehand. As I said, like I said, we're gonna push against the Normans shortly. You need to pull back into the town to get your supplies back, because I was sitting in non-allied territory, guys, which always eats through your supplies. Obviously, we've got Gwynedd to the north, who is facing off against the Danes. They are not necessarily my best friends, but they should at least provide a barrier for me. Come on, seriously.
It'll be glorious. Our bravery is legendary.
No, we're still not missing things. We are upping everything. So our ability to recruit. We've got best cavalry. I've gone down the military. Oh no, we want to push down this military support tree. Very quickly. Because that'll actually get me... Oh. No, never mind. I thought that gave me more than that.
None shall stand against us.
Right. Just getting ourselves positioned. Obviously, Wessex, I don't need to worry about. Wessex has been battered by this invasion. They were not prepared for it in the slightest. They were actually fairly powerful. Yes.
Yes, this should work.
Oh, hang on. Did I pay them for that? Never mind. It's an extra buffer against the Danes. I need buffers against the Danes at the moment to keep them out of my territory while I'm dealing with Normans. If I can bloody the Normans and push them back, we can then start worrying about the Danes. Right. Now we are going to push up that one to get extra food. Oh, wow. Why are we suddenly having lots of new loyalty issues? Did my king die or something? Yikes! Why are they suddenly having... What on earth? Oh, we're down a governor. So somebody died, but it wasn't my king, and it's massacred my upkeep, my loyalty. So where Huis? Who's got the highest governance? Who's not already? You. Now, somebody's obviously died, and he was obviously holding an office. I wish I could tell who held my offices. So he's a general. Prematurely removed from office. Right. First of all, let's sort you. That's far. I'm gonna have to give him an estate somewhere. We don't have that many estates to give people. Okay, he has no estates. That's kind of there for him. Okay, that fixed it. Somebody obviously died and it gave me, without an heir, and it gave me all my estates back. Which really annoyed my people, which is something I want to keep an eye on, because I don't like them getting that angry with me. Are we good to push yet?
War is what we do best. Ready and willing. Hurry it up. Move up to position. It'll be glorious. None shall stand against us. On the warpath.
Right. Let's chase that army out of our territory. We are going to end up in a bit of a mess here. Why are they suddenly really... No, I don't want a defensive pact with you, because I'm actually planning on chomping you up shortly. Because you are... my borders are going to be a mess, and taking them over will help us massively. Noble birth! Nice. Hopefully some of these guys are going to be better than this rubbish guy. He's terrible. Do we have any young lords with good leadership? Why is he a governor? He needs to be removed from wherever he's governing. See if the guy I just put into Huis. Nope. Sit down here. He is going to take over one of the armies. If he dies, I'm not that fussed.
Those orders don't make sense.
Oh! Okay, so it's whoever was my previous heir passed away, I think, which is why he lost his office. So does that mean I actually have an office which is free at the moment as well? Nope, it's already occupied. Justicar wasn't. Okay, so that's what he was and lost. So somebody died. Oh, Donchad was my heir, wasn't he? And he's died.
The men are eager to get to it.
Okay, you are going to get kicked from your army, because it's quite a good army. And you are going to be replaced by our heir.
For the glory of the Gales. All ready. on
And
out.
my heir is going to lead this battle.
Hurry it up. For the Morrigan. Pick up those feet. Move it now. Forward we go.
In these grotty marshes of the Severn. Nice easy auto there for us. And that's the second Norman army taken out, guys. Let's take them on. Let's try and get it straight out of here.
Expect great deeds. Move up.
We're going to start pushing over after this army now. We're going to hammer them, and then we're going to start pushing down into their territory. Let's keep on with my food, upping my food upkeep. So I want to remove some of those guys' food production, but I can't afford to just yet. You can be thrown into extra food production. Okay, that'll do for now. We've spent most of our cash. You have leveled up. You can start getting champion. You've got loads in scribe, which isn't really useful for us anymore. It was useful when you were a governor, but not now you're a soldier. Being a governor does not gain you influence, guys. Being a warrior gains you much more influence. The real question is, where do I want to attack? Oh god. Someone else has died. Which has given us the same... Oh, that's annoying. So where... This is the issue, is most of my guys are old. So offers Dyke.
None shall stand against us.
We'll push down here into their centre and try and capture all of that, and we can tidy ourselves up later on.
War is what we do best. Move on out. Pick up those feet. Move up to position.
We're going to move up here, and then we're going to charge him. Then we're going to push down. I'm half tempted to go back to war and capture here, but not just yet. So we will have a mess of territory in southern England, but God no.
A shame.
I might vassalize you if you want to become my vassals. You can do that, but no, I'm not planning on taking anything else. Let's counter their work. Yeah, we're going to smash them next turn, and then start pushing into the heart of their territory. Most of the coast, and actually the coast is not necessarily a bad place for us to have. From there, you know, once we've captured all of this, if we capture all of this, we stay allied with Wessex for the time being, we go back to war with the Kernu, or the Cornish, and we push them back into the sea. At which point we might be able to turn around and deal with the Danes, but I've got a feeling I'm going to have to start throwing together another army up in the north to try and stem the Danish tide. Oh, did I actually not end turn?
Bravery is legendary.
Oh no, it is already there.
The men are eager to get to it. It'll be glorious. Where's the fight? Move it now. Go full out.
God, this guy's 70 and still leading an army.
Fighting for glory. We are eager for glory. None shall stand against us.
Another nice easy auto, bit more reputation, influence for our guy there. That's another Norman army gone. I tell you what, you're pulling back north actually to Chester, to hold Chester. Provides extra food. Okay, you're straight up going for religious buildings because they make us money. Okay. So we're just slowly pushing back now. I'm worried about my north with those Danes. However, we can probably hold them forever. Everybody wants defensive pacts at the moment because everybody is terrified by the Danes. Why would I go for a defensive pact with this really, really weak little faction which is on the verge of being... Oh no, Orc? Sorry, they're actually not bad. Let's do a counter offer.
Friendship may be of mutual, yes.
Have a declaration of friendship instead then. It's, do I really want to get drawn into any northern wars unless I absolutely have to at the moment? Ooh. Yeah. Word of you open. Oh, that's because I bribed. I paid money to drop people.
We can speak truly and full. I will listen.
Mercia has reopened there. I would like to actually vassalize them, but I'll see if they can weaken themselves to the point they want to join us.
All ready. Hurry it up. Pick up those.
Okay, we're gonna march on Winchester. Winchester, basically. I'm going to capture everything around it. Oh, white is still in the English. How? So we're going to capture Winchester as our sort of bastion. And we'll work out where we're going next. Probably this way. They've still got London, which is a very solid settlement. London, actually. They'll get the Wessex will still be getting a good income there. Considering how ascendant Wessex was, even, you know, a couple of episodes ago, guys. Nope.
A shame, really.
No, even a couple of episodes ago, Wessex was quite powerful, and it has crumbled. I mean, it went to war with me, or I went to war with it, and I shredded its internals, and you've seen just going for those little villages. It's amazing just how much it does. Of course, we're going to hold the fair. Oh, somebody died. That will have been my 70-year-old, won't it? I mean, he was a 70-year-old. Oh, no, it wasn't him. But yeah, we've regained some estates there, so let's start sharing them back out. I would like to keep more, but you can't always manage that. Right.
Our bravery is legendary. Bring me their hearts.
That's not actually too bad.
Go full out. None shall stand against us.
Nails forever.
The men are eager to get to it.
Right then.
What I do want to be a little wary of is overextending myself. That's a good setup. He's a good setup. I'm going to go for Southampton, then Porchester down here. My lord is 26, so as long as I can maintain a good, you know, we're not doing badly. He is a good, solid leader. He's a decent, you know, he's a young age, so he's not gonna fall unless he falls in battle. He's not gonna fall, and you know, he could well end up falling in battle. Okay, the Danes are on the coast. They. No, I don't want to be being pulled into wars up there. The Danes may sail over into my territory. That is my worry here. We need more goddamn
War is what we do best.
supplies. Winchester. So this is the old capital of Wessex, and actually, if you don't know, guys, suddenly if you're not English and watching this, Winchester was actually the capital of England for quite a while, up until the Normans, the real Normans invaded. At which point they moved it to London for political reasons. Basically, they moved it to London to consolidate power. Because there was a lot of power and wealth in London which they weren't getting access to. God, he's a greedy lord, isn't he?
None shall stand against us.
Nice royal court there. We've taken Southampton. As you can see, this is quite a little bastion of cities if they were well defended and set up. Okay, so we've pushed right into the heart of the Norman territory here. We've actually cut their nation in two. We've got Chester garrisoned up again, which is good for us for the time being. We'll see how that goes. The Danes aren't at war with me.
What new trick
I
is
suspect
this?
they hate me, yeah. See, they're at war with Gwynedd, and I've got a feeling that Gwynedd is about to collapse.
You have my hospitality and my ear.
Wow! Essex, I think they were came from rebels, because they're not usually even there.
We will not fail you. Fear us. Into battle.
Looks like we're going this way to start with.
Oh yes.
You're going to head up here. Right. Two of them and two of them. Ooh, I can't afford them all. I thought I could. So just replacing my spears with better units, because while they are the best spears,
For the glory of the Gale.
they're not as good as... I should have replaced that spear. They're not as good as swords, obviously. So I do want to slowly change my armies into better armies.
Will stand against us.
You can grab quartermaster to start with. So actually, he's interested in learning. So he does have a few buffs to his influence. He's got 6 naturally, so for a bit of fighting he will gain more. I'm actually going to grab a level of Quartermaster to speed him up. I'm still expecting... We've taken out quite a few of the Norman armies, and they don't necessarily... I don't know.
A shame, really.
I don't know how quickly they can rebuild them, because obviously they start with quite a lot of armies, and they are quite expensive armies. So, and obviously, I imagine they've got a big income. They rely on pushing in.
None shall stand against us.
Ignore him. We've captured more estates, haven't we? I think I've got a few estates, guys. How come? Somebody's died, that's for sure. Men
are eager to get to it.
What's more impressive, that I don't have more people very upset with me with that many estates held. Whether that died was important to me because I've just lost a big chunk of income, guys. Oh wow, here, Winchester on its own without a full service, Hamptonshire is a really good income generator on its own. So we need a new governor. This is really a new governor.
For the glory of the Gales.
Simply can't be done.
Got 600 left. So yeah, I can afford that. That'll do.
You can count on us. Fighting fit.
You can start sieging, you can push past. He's going to take there, then come back. Oh, I don't need him to. This isn't actually a great garrison. So the Normans aren't any better at us than with their garrisons.
Our bravery is legendary.
I'm half expecting their armies to come pouring in from somewhere. For now, we are holding the line nicely. Oh, whoa! Our food upkeep has gone through the roof, guys. From getting that little swap we did. So I want to start upping my cities in other ways now. That will be from the technologies I've done, because they all give percentage buffs to food. And as you can imagine, it's quite a large nation. I already have quite a large in food income. It's just you can't see it all, guys, because obviously it's being eaten by all my armies and my buildings. But my issue is now I'm a bit poor, because obviously that also upped the cost income of my armies, but gave me much more, whereas this should help. And expanding should help.
Get them now.
Kill them all.
You can also potentially knock quite a few food buildings down now, long run, and replace them with income generators.
Brings greater power.
Kill them all.
Yes.
Aye.
None shall stand.
Get off my village, you English scum there. This is going very well. We are pushing them right back now. Oh, there is an army. Once we captured here, we're going to turn around and deal from the other side, at which point we will consolidate by taking... We will have a swift, short war with the Corns. To be fair, it's probably not going to be that swift, because fighting your way down Cornwall takes a while. That said, I can do a few amphibious assaults down the coast. What? I need to kill that goit. What's going on with our income at the moment? Why is it bouncing around so much?
By no means. Well met. Let us drink to a beneficial meeting. If possible. We are eager for glory.
Nobody's watching.
Sir, bring me their heads.
Crush them.
No mercy.
They, at some point, will have been a vassal of Wessex, but somehow, even they got absorbed and have gone free. But now we're going to take their lands, because obviously they were working with the... You all saw it, guys. They were working with the Danes, right? You all saw that, didn't you?
Come, warm yourself by the fire.
Okay, these guys are actually a vassal kingdom, so I don't want to eat them just yet.
For the glory of the Gales.
We're going to turn around. Start heading back towards Winchester and Wareham. In fact, we are going to go to Wareham
Bring me their heads.
via the sea. Oh, now this worries me.
War is what we do best.
They are... No, I'm going to stick with that setup for the moment.
Not possible. None shall stand against us.
We are going to go hold the ford rather than our walls.
Secure the area.
No.
We will talk now.
Come, warm yourself by the fire.
I'm really worried about them sending a naval invasion over, but there's not a huge amount I can do about that. Other than charge up the coast and keep their eyes on me. I think I can hold their attention, and so long as I can hold their attention, I'm relatively safe. This army's going to just clear down here up to Hastings and capture Hastings. Then we'll work out if we want to go and do Cantwaraberg, go and capture there, or siege there. I could just leave that to the Kentish. Oh, I'm not going to leave that to the Kents because obviously they are getting their butts
Our
kicked.
bravery is legendary. My warriors are unparalleled. Agreed. Immediately.
There we go. Next turn we're going to go by sea and invade. Take Hastings from sea. A little amphibious invasion. Sussex are subjugated nicely. Hastings next turn. You're going to hit Wareham. Definitely not liberating Dorset. Obviously there's some rebels, some corns. We're going to work our way up through here. And once we've done that, these guys will probably accept a peace treaty because they're getting shredded. Once we've done that, we are going to obliterate the Cornish. We'll get ourselves set up here. Set up along here. We'll leave a couple of armies here to defend, and we'll just eat this bit and then work our way down Cornwall to capture all of there. So we'll have there. Some point we're going to need to consolidate Wales, but not just yet.
My hospitality and my year.
No, I got rid of Emma's vassals on purpose. Mercia is... Wow, Mercia is blitzing out, actually. Mercia is re-establishing itself as a power.
Your presence is unwelcome, but I will hear you out.
I'm going to offer them a gift to keep them friendly for the time being. Just because they give me a good flank. I don't want to be going to wars at the moment, which I don't particularly want. So keeping people sweet, keeping people on side is good. Gwynedd! So the Welsh faction are now in central England. Nicely in central England there, guys. What's left of them. They're at war with everybody. They are going to die. Mercia is expanding nicely in quite traditional heartlands for them. Anglia is still in existence. It's reasserting itself. Wessex, which was ascendant, is in its death throes now. It got battered when they invaded. I hit them there, then they got this massive Norman invasion, as was up here. You know, Northumbria weren't doing badly. You can still see. You can see they're there and there, so you can tell how much territory had, but the Danes just shredded them, ripped their nation in two. But there's probably been a lot of good battles up there, which is only good for me, guys. Anyway, we are ending this one here. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, please feel free to comment down in the comments or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There are links to my Discord, my Twitter and my Patreon in the comments and the description, guys. Thank you very much for watching.